Hey AfterBuzzers, it's your host Shay Jones here at the Fall Preview 2017 PaleyFest. And guys, we got to talk to some of the cast members and executive producers of CW's new shows, Valor and Dynasty. Guys, these shows are so hot, but the mystery can be so dangerous. Stay tuned to see what they had to say. So you guys are the original executive producers of Dynasty.
Yes, we created it.
So what was your first thought when they were like, we want to reboot it?
Well, we didn't want it to be done until we heard a concept that we really loved. And lots of people wanted to do it the way they did the other soaps, where you have new generations and you keep the old characters. And that didn't really work because the audience wants to see the original people. When Josh Schwartz and Stephanie Savage came up with the idea of using the original characters but modernizing it and let them do different things, and that was very appealing. And it really kind of works because the audience is kind of familiar with the characters and the basic thing, but now the women are in a different place, men are in a different place, some of the characters are different, they'll add in new ones. And it was just sounded fresh to us. And so we were delighted when CBS called us and introduced us to them. And we said, go with it, because we thought it was just terrific. And they all happened to be very good in their own right. Stephanie and Josh, of course, and Sally Patrick and Brad Silberling, the director. Sally's a wonderful writer, and she has humor, which you really need in Dynasty. It's got to be funny, it's got to be fun.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. If it's not fun, forget it. You're just to watch a dreary soap.
With a few cat fights thrown in.
Yeah, they're going to have some. Yeah. They'll have some. And, somebody asked me if that was anti-feminism. I think it's just the women want to do it. If they feel like doing, just take a crack at somebody. You don't have to hold back, whether it's a man or a woman. And it's fun, because women, one of the things they found, that women don't express their anger. And if they can do it on a show, Alexis was way ahead of her time, and some people thought she was a bitch, but the fact is she was repressed, she didn't have an opportunity. And there'll be a different Crystal now. The other Crystal was, busy reading Architectural Digest. Well, this one is a PR person and a person in her own right, and a Latina. That brings in some other demographics. And the CW is a young network with a high number of people that are, ethnic. And I think it should cater to that. We had a very broad-based thing. Everybody kind of watched Dynasty. And if we had 25 million people, that was a failure. Now you don't have to have that many to be a success. But I think they're very smart in kind of including all those interests. I mean, there is a lot of interest, and they'd love to see how a character like that would work in Dynasty, a transgender character, two black characters. And I'm all for that. We are both for that. They're shooting in Atlanta because it's cheaper, I think, but also it gives you a different, look. We did the original was in Denver because it was flyover country, and that was what I just dreamed about. We both dreamed about it, upstairs, downstairs in America, and it was largely because we wanted to bring older women in too, but we brought in a lot of younger ones because it was a family. The family is the basis of it. All of them wrapped around the same incestuous tree. And you can write that forever.
An incestuous tree. I've never heard it quite described like that, but I love it. Were you guys able to visit set? How involved were you in the process? I feel like you have to be very, everything had to go through you guys.
Well, we did go to, you mean did we go to Georgia? Is that what you're asking? No, we didn't go to Georgia, but we saw a lot of takes, and we saw the pilot. And we talked to them and met with them regularly. And basically, we kind of wanted them to be captains of their own ship, but we gave them our feedback, and I think that was good. It was a good way to work. It's kind of falling back to when I was a network executive, and you're not competing with them. You're really encouraging them, and you want that thing to succeed. And it's just been a wonderful experience. I love it. I just love the people, and the network has been so gracious and nice. David from CBS and Mark Pedowitz at CW, they don't come better than that. I mean, they pick up the phone and call you and just to see what you think, which is really nice.
That is really nice. Before we get out of here, what do you want the new viewers who are watching this to get out of this modernized reboot of Dynasty?
I want them to get addicted. That's what I want. I want them to be enough incidentation where they're glued to the set every week and they can't wait for another episode so they can relax, have a glass of wine or whatever, and just enjoy themselves. That's all.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
You're welcome. It was really a pleasure. Thank you.
A pleasure.